Nityanandam. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Your Presence Heals. This is Ma Nitya Dugananda. In today's video, I'm going to share with you about some of the fascinating, powerful cognitions about wealth creation and attracting abundance. See, 2 weeks ago, I conducted a workshop, a 2-day workshop titled Attract Abundance with Devi Lakshmi. And in that workshop, I shared some of the important revelation about wealth creation. And also, I received the blessing to share this information or knowledge to the larger audience. Hence, I'm creating this video to share with the YouTuber, people who are on the YouTube platform. So, let me just begin by helping you understand about manifestation. The first thing you need to know about manifestation is, it is one of the most fascinating sciences in the Vedic tradition. How an idea, a thought, can be put as a seed energy in the inner space. We call it as Chitambara or Hiranyagarbha. That seed energy, when it's pregnant inside the cosmic womb and when it's given life, how it can manifest as a reality in this physical plane. So understand, everybody has the possibility to manifest, because as long as you are born as a human being, you have that inner space, the Hiranyagarbha, to manifest. So fundamentally, we're all manifesting. Whether we are manifesting consciously or unconsciously is the main difference. Whoever is manifesting unconsciously, you create diseases, you create problem, incompletion in life. The people who know the science of conscious manifestation, they play with life. They just basically manifest anything they want in life. So that's the main difference. So when it comes to wealth manifestation or attracting abundance, you need to understand the deeper science behind this knowledge. See, in the Vedic tradition, there are only 2 forms of wealth that are recognized. The first one is Sangha Nidhi, community wealth. The second is Paduma Nidhi, which is Lotus Wealth. So for the Lotus Wealth, it is about the flowering of the individual's creativity, how creative you are in terms of the energy in your manifestation. Whereas for the Sangha Nidhi, the community wealth, happens when you start enriching people, sharing collectively this wealth with more and more people as a collective community. So these are the 2 forms of wealth. Any other forms of wealth are not recognized in the Vedic tradition. Now, the next question is, how do I go about creating the Lotus Wealth, which is about flowering of an individual's creativity? The first step you should do is, you should complete with all the guilt or the wrong cognition you carry about money, wealth. This is an important part, because a lot of our cognitions are formed in the childhood days, when you were young, due to certain incidents or due to certain unfortunate happening, you start to form wrong ideas about wealth. So that stops you from attracting abundance. Like for myself, I had some wrong idea about, the insecurity about money and as a pattern, and also I had, the idea that rich people are selfish, they are not very, very caring, and as a result, I When I was young, I never really want to be wealthy. So these are some of the wrong ideas I carried, so which I completed with that. Same way, I'm sure all of you, if you have been brought up in some way which you carry certain wrong idea or guilt about wealth creation, it is time to complete. Then you're ready to manifest the creativity within. So the next thing you need to know is, for the flowering of your creativity, it is all about the life energy you radiate or you expressed. Because wealth, abundance is a byproduct of that very energy you expressed. So the more and more life energy you radiate and express, the more wealth, abundance get attracted to you. So don't say that, don't blame others, or don't say that you're not able to manifest. Be very clear, it is fundamentally your ability to express and radiate the life energy. So that's the first thing about, flowering of creativity, the wealth created from the Lotus Wealth. Okay? The second understanding you need to have is high enthusiasm is real wealth. See, anything which you start with high enthusiasm, that in itself is a real wealth. Because high enthusiasm can never be taken away from you. It is something you radiate as inner quality, a high inner quality which gives life to many things, whether it's an idea or possibility. So when you receive this energy of high enthusiasm as a result of a prasada, I would say the sacred food from the divine, whether it's from your enlightened master, your guru, that prasada is basically received from the divine, which constantly flows through you. Okay? So constantly able to radiate in high enthusiasm in anything you do, that is the real wealth. Now, the next thing you need to understand is, when a person is interested in wealth creation, manifesting wealth, the person will be non-violent, and because he or she will be so involved with people, with life, because he's directing his energy to something positive, which is helping people, whether it's in multiplying and getting better in terms of quality of life, in a wealth creation. So please be very clear, either you are actually manifesting wealth, directing your energy to manifest wealth and attract abundance, or you will be using this energy, the energy to constantly fight with yourself or trying to destroy others. So it is best that you direct the energy to benefit yourself and others rather than fighting with others. Next, another form of lotus wealth is dependent on your ability to have a vast inner space. The more inner space you have, the more and more possibility for creativity to flower, to explode. I remember when I left my corporate job, when I spent a lot of time with myself, sitting in the morning after my morning yoga sadhana, and in that moment of silence where I basically unclutch, that means relax from all the happening in my life, unclutch from all the negativity, suffering, whatever may be that I was holding, and emptying that space and allowing the inner space to expand, to grow. Basically, that in itself allows the creativity to, the spark of creativity to happen. A lot of my yoga programs, a lot of my workshop ideas came from those moments when I sat with myself in the inner space, giving life to new ideas and new possibility. Because in those moments when you sit with yourself in the vast inner space, that is where you are in touch with the God consciousness in that inner space. See, like for instance, if your inner space have 2 acres land, and if you are constantly carrying a lot of agitation, sadness, pattern of impossibility, your ability to manifest in terms of creativity and new ideas possibility will be limited. However, when you have a vast inner space of 100 acres of land, imagine even a few dust of impossibility, you can just simply not have any impact with the vastness of your inner space. So in that context, nothing touches you. You just be constantly creative and manifesting new possibility and attracting abundance and wealth. So these are the 4 important components of Lotus Wealth. Basically, Paduma Nidhi. Next, let's talk about Sangha Nidhi. How to create Sangha Nidhi. Remember, Sangha Nidhi is about enriching others and also helping others to manifest wealth collectively as a group, as a team. So understand, wealth, when it's created, is meant to be enjoyed, not for you to keep and hog it. See, in the Vedic tradition, there are 2 deities, one of which is Kubera. Kubera is the deity which represents the stagnant energy, which hogs and collects and owns, but never get to, share it and flow as a currency with others. And then eventually somebody come and take it and steal it away. So that is Kubera wealth. The other expression of the wealth in the Vedic tradition is called Lakshmi wealth. Basically, the Devi Lakshmi is a flow of currency. She represents currency, flow of life. So when you are manifesting Lakshmi, it means you are flowing. The wealth is flow not just within you, but to more and more people, so that the circulation happens. As wealth gets circulated, more and more people get to benefit, and more wealth creation happen. So that is Lakshmi wealth. And Lakshmi wealth happens, of course, rooted or centered from creativity. You can never allow Lakshmi to flow when it is not manifested from the space of creativity. So when you have the creativity as your inner quality and you get to share with more and more people, simply you get the blessing of Devi Lakshmi, the wealth which is flowing as a currency. In the context of Vedic tradition, any wealth that is not flowing cannot be considered as a Lakshmi wealth. So that is one of the understanding about Sangha Nidhi, community wealth. The next part is you need to understand about Sangha Nidhi, or the creation of community wealth, is that, see, one of the important thing is you need to understand that when you share your wealth with more and more people, you simply get showered more and more. It is from the space of sharing, and you get showered, cosmos, existence shower you more and more when you share your wealth. Instead of trying to be possessive or selfish with the wealth creation that you have, or the wealth that you have, when it gets shared, you multiplies into more and more wealth for the community and also yourself. Well, so these are some of the fundamental understanding about wealth creation. One of the important truth that I understand in the process of understanding in my life is ultimately, whatever wealth that you have, see, for the Lotus Wealth, it is something that comes from inner quality, something that you take along with you, even after you leave the body. And be very clear, whatever you have accumulated in this body, in this birth, when you come back again in the next birth, you will be able to carry on with the same quality and the wealth that you have manifested in that body. It's something that can never be taken away. Whereas the wealth that can leave you, that leaves you, let's say after you leave this body or after someone has taken your wealth away, be very clear, even if it is taken away from you, have the courage to stand up again, to again manifest. Because when you are clear that you are the true wealth, nothing can be taken away from you. You have actually received the ultimate wealth. The ultimate wealth is ability to know that anything that can be taken away, you can again and again manifest the abundance and the wealth, because the true wealth is within you, your possibility to manifest. So with that, I'd like to conclude this video. Feel free to ask any question. I'll be delighted to reply you. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Nityanandam.